command of Sector Delta. Hostile control. Majority of sectors under our control. Sector Alpha is ours. Foxtrot. Zone secure. Sector Echo under enemy control.
Microphone. Okay.
Here we go.
Is that better? Overlay options. Display chat. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear the chat now. We're on.
We're on. Yay.
We're on, yay.
It's not like we have ever had technical difficulties before, eh?
It's not a YouTube screen. With
Jesus.
No, it's a bad time to put the mic back on.
A guy came running up the stairs behind me and I thought it was an enemy, but it was one of our own.
I've been watching that Squid Game. Has anyone been watching that?
My stepdaughter Kim said it's great.
Yeah,
And
it's great.
Andrew loves it apparently.
Yeah, it's really good. I think I'm on episode 5 or 6. I watched one last night before I went to bed. But yeah, so far it's great. It is a little bit. It takes a bit of getting used to, in regards to the fact, because obviously it's dubbed in English. Because yes, I am watching it in English. I'm not watching it in its natural language with subtitles. Because who wants to read? Not me. Yeah. My brother's like that. My brother says you need to watch something, like he watches a lot of anime and he watches it in Japanese with the subtitles. But if he ever wants to watch anime here, I say to him he has to put the English on so it's dubbed so that I can listen, because I don't like to read because I get bored.
Oh yeah. But dubbed.
Yeah. It's just this Squid Game where it's dubbed. Obviously, their mouths are moving at like 100 mile an hour, and then there's like just the random American accent over the top of it. So it's like it's just it's very weird.
And some of the Bruce Lee movies, the dubbing on that's horrendous.
Yeah.
Especially for the comedy characters.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I keep getting told by a lot of people to watch that Midnight Mass as well. I think 86 was talking about it the other day as well in Tom's stream. Midnight Mass. And I was actually going to watch Midnight Mass, and then a friend of mine was like, "No, you got to watch Squid Game first." So I was like, "Okay." So I watched the Squid Game, and I'm gonna go to Midnight Mass afterwards. But yeah, apparently Midnight Mass is. Midnight Mass I did have on my list, and I weren't 100% sure if it was going to be my kind of thing, but a friend, my best mate, she started watching it last night, and she said, oh my god, she said it's after the first episode, she watched the first episode and it automatically sucked her in, and she had to watch the second one straight after it because of the way it ended on the first episode. So she ended up going to bed really, really late and had to be up for work at like 5 this morning. And because she was up watching Midnight Mass, she was absolutely knackered.
Awesome.
So yeah, she was like, be prepared for that when you do start watching it, that you've got enough time to go straight into the second episode, because she said you'll get sucked in. Because it kind of leaves it where you're like, well, we can't leave it here, we've got to see what happens. So that'll... Yeah, I know 86 said that he was going to start watching it, because I think he said that, what was he, 86 said he watched Squid Game, and then he was going on to Midnight Mass, and then Tom was saying that he's watching Midnight Mass and he's going to be going on to Squid Game next. They were doing it the other way around, I think.
Haven't seen either of them.
I think there's 9 episodes in Squid Game, so it's not that many, but they are an hour long.
Yeah, the guy who wrote it, was he?
Well, I was reading the guy who what was it that I read? I don't know if I've still got it where I read it. I bet I haven't.
Oh, he's on the roof.
Basically, the guy that wrote Squid Game, he actually pitched it in I think it was something like 2000 and 2006 or 2014 or whatever. It was like a while ago he pitched it, and it got dismissed, and they were like, no, it's rubbish. And he ended up having to sell his laptop and loads of other bits just to survive, because he was absolutely like struggling. And now it's apparently one of the most watched shows in Netflix history. Apparently, so it's broke like loads of records and stuff. I was like, oh my god. So, and he's like, you know, he's doing well now.
Oh, didn't even see the rocket take off, or blow up on the runway.
It's the taking part that counts.
Well, we watched what was it on Amazon, that Infinity, which is I think it just came out. It's a film with Mark Wahlberg. It's
don't know if I've heard of that one. Don't know.
It's just been added. It's like a race of beings, goodies and baddies, and they're basically they're immortal. So, but when the person the person whose body they're in dies, then they kind of get born again. So and it's not till they're about 13, 14 that they start remembering that they're
oh god.
You know, an immortal type thing. And he was a Mark Wahlberg character was in a car accident, so they ended up doing head surgery on him. So he was in his whatever 40s before he realizes who he is. He thinks he was diagnosed as schizophrenic. So that's the sort of, and then it's the struggle and the battle between good and evil.
Jeez, it sounds intense.
It's a sci-fi sort of thing.
I watched
that
right. Nine Strangers or Nine Perfect Strangers on Amazon. That was good. Nicole Kidman plays an absolute blinder of a role in that. It's amazing. She's really, really good in it. An absolute psychopath, but she's good. I'm about to break open the chocolate people. Everybody.
Oh, could we get a tornado on this one?
Oh, is there tornadoes in there?
There's a tornado that comes in randomly. I've got people sitting outside the helicopter. Oh, is that lightning? That's lightning. Yeah.
I like the way the trees are moving with the wind as well. The trees look good. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I need a medic!
These are weird. I've got Terry's chocolate orange
Well, there's a game mode that's not been announced yet, but people have been doing that data mining. Reckon it's going to be like a mixture of PvP and PvE, like Hunt Showdown. So it'd be like, you know, a team when we go into a map and we've got to do various objectives. And then there's going to be sort of AI soldiers and such like, as well as other teams looking to, you know, go and free this, you know, map or flag or whatever, or kill this boss.
I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that down the mic? So this is Terry's chocolate. This one, because they've got all different ones in here. They've got exploding candy, so it's like popping candy in the chocolate. It's really weird. It's made my brain go funny. It's got exploding candy, white chocolate, milk chocolate, toffee crunch, dark chocolate. Look.
Hostiles occupying most sectors. Force them back.
Looks like there's a sniper on top of that tower that's coming towards you.
Oh god, that popping candy, I feel like it's in my brain. It's still going.
Yeah, there's two guys. I'm coming towards you, but there's two guys in my way.
Oh, we're going up to him. Off we
Stab
go.
him in the back. Yeah, I don't think he's seen you yet. I'll try and...
He hasn't seen you coming, he can't hear you, look, he hasn't heard you coming.
I was going to say, I'll try and distract him, but he, I got shot from behind.
Oh, I bet he's swearing.
Did you get him?
I
I bet he's raging.
We need to work together.
I think my taste buds have changed since I've started working out. Because I've found a taste for chocolate, which is not the best thing.
Stop the US forces from conquering every sector.
Oh, I'm loving chocolate at the minute. I've gone off of crisps and I've gone on to the chocolate. Bet you never hear me say that.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of bullet drop on this.
Oh god, that was another popping candy one.
Danger located. 0-20 degrees. Pretty far.
God, I don't want to eat any more popping candy ones. Let's try a toffee crunch. These are meant to be... These are like a Christmas selection bag. And it says on it... what's it say? Great for sharing at Christmas. Approximately 51 segments of chocolate. I could eat 51 segments.
Reloading. Keep me covered.
Hey! Yeah, that one. I'm about to say, it looked like you broke the game. So when it shows you the map there to spawn back in, is it the green sections that you can spawn into, or is it just the green sections where... Okay. Okay. I don't like all the helicopters and stuff in this. No.
Oh, balls.
Yeah.
So is this still the same as like Battlefield 1 where you can choose if you want to be like a medic or...
Yeah, but there's more choice of the guns are all... They were sort of the guns you could get for those different classes. They seem to have abandoned that, and everybody could have. Technically, you could still be the recon guy, but have the gadget for the other boy. So everything's sort of. So are you flying the chopper? But no, it's somebody else.
Yeah, I was about to say that. It looks like a toilet roll. I don't have to worry about Christmas this year because I'm going to my mother's.
Mum and Dad are coming here.
Well, I say that, we don't know what's going to happen yet with the whole lockdown situation, but we're hopeful.
Just till we get turkey as well. Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll talk turkey shortage. We'll have people raiding the turkey farms, killing their own. Yeah. Oh my god, there's going to be no turkey at Christmas. We need to put 100 in the freezer right now. No, Mum and Dad are going to have it at their house, and we're all going. Me, my brother, my sister, my niece, her boyfriend, a couple of aunties, so, a couple of cousins. It should be fun.
Explosions are pretty cool.
Oh, you managed to get one. But can you bring, like, if you wanted to, can she come out of the home and come to you for Christmas, or? Oh, okay.
Oh shit. No! Ah!
No, but I'm sure that, like, in the home that they'll do, like, a nice Christmas. They normally do that. They normally have Christmas dinner and stuff all together, don't they? Hmm. There's still time for another lockdown yet, so you know, it might be like what happened last year, where all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, everyone's going into like lockdown Boxing Day. Do you know what I'd love for them to say? I'd love for them to say that fully vaccinated people can do what they like. Unvaccinated people, sorry, lockdown. Because that would teach my brother a bloody lesson. My brother's an anti-vaxxer. He's refusing to be vaccinated.
Our troop strength is down to 50%.
because he feels like we're just being jabbed with just for the peace of mind. Like, basically he thinks that this jab is not going to help us. And it's just a case of basically like a placebo effect, where we're all jabbed and we think that everything's okay, because he said it's a known fact that double jabbed people are now the ones that are getting COVID the most. So I was like, okay. But that's not what the jab's for. The jab's not to stop you getting COVID. The jab's to stop you from being hospitalised when you do get COVID. Just like the flu jab doesn't stop you getting the flu.
Balls.
It's just to stop you getting very, very, very unwell from the flu. You know? But I told my brother that if we do end up in any kind of lockdown, he's not allowed in my support bubble because he's an anti-vaxxer and I'm a shielder. We're all vaccinated though, that's the thing, like our whole family is vaccinated. Me, mum, dad, my sister, her boyfriend, we're all vaccinated. He's the only one.
Bravo sector has been seized by hostiles.
And when I had, because my first jab I had no symptoms at all and I was fine. Second jab, it hit me, I felt like I'd been hit by a ball. 20 minutes after I had it done, I just went down like a sack of potatoes. Yeah, so was I. And he took so much joy in it. He was like, I told you, they've put some kind of shit in you. They've made you ill. You was fine before. Now you're ill. I was like, oh my God, why are you so joyous about my pain?
We control most sectors on the map.
Jesus.
Put the chocolate away because it became deadly. Okay. I haven't been to the gym. Well, I have been to the gym. I walked in, worked out for 5 minutes and walked out, so it don't count. I haven't burnt enough calories to warrant this chocolate.
Some severe flickering on that.
Although I did get an email from the government the other day about shielding. It said that because I was deemed clinically vulnerable before, if I am double jabbed and we do end up in any other lockdown, shielding is no longer necessary for me. Although they do recommend that I take extra care as I am vulnerable. And it said, what made me laugh in the email is it said, try not to interact with anybody unvaccinated. And I was thinking, how am I meant to do, like, what do I just have to go, excuse me, you can't stand next to me unless you're vaccinated. Are you vaccinated? Don't stand next to me. Like, well, I suppose, how am I meant to know if somebody is vaccinated? Like, I can't go to the gym and then just ask every single person that's in there, are you vaccinated? Excuse me, are you vaccinated? It's just stupid. And also made me very concerned because I got that email and then I thought, well, why are they telling me this now? It also made me feel like they're giving me a heads up, as if to say, we're going to go in another lockdown. I was in Lard's stream and I mentioned to him when I got it. And I said, I asked him if he got it, and he said he hadn't got it, and I did forward it on to him. But I think he has since had the letter or something, so of like the same nature. So it makes me feel like, because they're sending those out to vulnerable people, that they're planning something. But it also makes me kind of happy that I don't have to shield, because that was a terrible time.
I'm reloading.
shielding was just because I spent, obviously I was all on my own, so it was a bit, it was horrible. I had you guys in video games, so it wasn't too bad. And I think that very first lockdown when I was thrown into shielding, that was the hardest part, because not only did we have the most ridiculous heat wave and I was dying, sweating to death, I spent pretty much the entire summer on an airbed in my front room playing on my PlayStation in just knickers because I knew I wasn't going to see anybody and I didn't have to answer the front door or anything. I was just laying on an airbed. Honestly, that airbed just stayed in the front room facing the TV, so I just laid on that playing PlayStation for months in a blooming stupid heat wave where I spent most of it just naked. Quite, thinking back, quite a nice time.
Naked and afraid.
We're supposed to be getting some kind of a heat wave starting tomorrow here. We're meant to get 21 degrees heat tomorrow, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It's supposed to heat up again. Which I'm not looking... Ooh, good shot. That was a one hit.
Oh my god, I just got a kill.
Friendly.
We got a kill! Yay! Can we get this flag?
Here they come. They're coming up to you, aren't they?
The sector is ours.
Nice.
Seems to be pretty cold here. Oh, maybe it's the...
Oh, it's very cold here.
No, on the game
cold.
I thought it was like...
Oh.
It seems to be incredibly cold here, but... Maybe it was the...
Let's go here.
Where's my grenades?
That was so... I like that. Punched him to death. I did notice actually, my COD did have an update. I don't know if it's... Call of Duty, Modern Warfare and Warzone both had updates.
It's the slowest slide in the world. Ting!
What are you going to do with your PlayStation 4 then, Doug? Are you going to keep it?
I'll probably trade it in.
They're actually still giving quite good prices for the PlayStation 4s because
I think we were getting I think it was 90 quid they were going to offer from Curry's.
my auntie.
No, that's just for the standard.
Yeah. My cousin took his in to CEX. That's just the standard base PS4, and I think he got about 80 or 90 quid for it. Because he had like the base PS4, and then he had 3 controllers and a headset that he traded in. And they took 2 of the controllers because one of the controllers apparently they wouldn't take because it was the analog stick was a bit wobbly. But they took the PlayStation 4, the 2 controllers and the headset, and they gave him something like 150 odd quid.
Sector has been captured by hostiles.
Time to reload.
If every game works on this, then there's, you know. Yeah.
like upscale or whatever. They'll be trying like a.
Time to reload.
U.S. forces holding too much ground.
Emulation, that's it, yeah.
All of Delta sector.
Yeah, and some.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look, he's.
Sometimes you like it's sort of rose tinted glasses. Or remember those consoles back in the day, and then you play some of the games, and you're like,
Oh god.
there's a reason.
Oh my, that nearly gave me an epileptic fit. What the hell? That was horrible. Jesus, we just
Was
had
that
like
the
a big
flickering
flash.
white light?
Yeah, we had a flickering
Yeah,
white light.
yeah, it was at the. Was it? Over by the big silo bay. The wee
That was
building
horrible.
outside. It was where it happened.
It was like strobe lighting. It was right in your face. Yeah, see, I'm terrible for. I'm not one for keeping consoles. So, if I upgrade a console, I get rid of the one before it. I'm terrible for it. Like at the moment, I've got 3 consoles. I have PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and the Switch. They're the 3 consoles I have, and because I've sold my Xbox One X because I got my Series X, sold my PlayStation 4 Pro because I got my PS5. I only keep them for like a week or 2 weeks. And then once I know that the new console that I get is working, I then get rid of the old ones. I'm terrible for it. I'm
on
the
controller, it's the left hold L1 and right one, and that'll bring up for your doggy.
Doggy?
A wee robot doggy can call in and it'll follow you about and shoot at people.
The dog shoots at people.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot. No, I'm like that with games though. I'll keep games for a certain amount of time. That's why I like my physical copies, because once I get bored of a game, or once I'm done with a game, straight I sell it. It's gone. It's done. Because Dougie always says that to me, don't you, Dougie? Oh, you probably sold that game. Dougie always says, "Have you got this game?" Oh no, you probably sold it. Yeah, you would be right. I sold it. Sorry. I played that ages ago. The only games that you won't find me selling are my Far Cry games. I have Far Cry games in multiple different platforms. I have Far Cry games on Xbox 360, and I have PlayStation games on Xbox, PlayStation games on Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, which is going to be, that comes tomorrow. I will not sell them.
The guy coming up the hill.
Yeah.
Come.
Nice. And I've actually still got, I've got a couple of PS4 games still. I think I've got Until Dawn, and I've got the Nathan Drake collection as well, all the Uncharted games.
Oh, I need help here.
And I've got The Last of Us 1 and 2 as well. I've still got those. I don't really like buying digital games unless I physically have to, like that Kena, Bridge of Spies or Bridge of Spirits or whatever it's called. That was only available digitally, so that's why I bought it digitally. But I have since found out that you can, from November, they're going to be bringing a physical copy of that, so I'm a bit upset about it.
Oh, is it good?
Oh, it's really good. It's very, very difficult though, so if you are going to play it, Dougie, I recommend you playing it on story mode. The bosses are really difficult.
Another Dark Souls style game, is it?
I wouldn't quite say the bosses are as hard as Dark Souls bosses, but they are very difficult.
Enemy is down!
But the gameplay and the story is pretty nice, and it's all pretty good. Defeat. I definitely recommend it. And I do think it'll be one of those games that's right up Tom's street. That's why I mentioned it to him the other day and said like, it's 100% his type of game, something that he would get a lot of enjoyment out of. I know for sure. It kind of reminds me a bit of the combat style of it. It's kind of a bit like God of War. If that, I don't know. Some people may disagree, but it's just for me. It feels like God of War, like the way that you swing your weapons and stuff, and you use your weapons. Yeah. Oh no, God of War was actually pretty tough. At one point, I was considering dropping God of War down to easy mode so that I could actually just complete it, because I didn't think I was ever going to be able to. Yeah. Well, I always play my games on normal, and I refuse to drop it down to baby mode. I'm one of these people. Baby mode. Yeah, I refuse. I refuse to drop it to baby mode. And the only time, what really antagonises me is when you die a certain number of times and then the game says, "Hi, would you like to put it on an easier difficulty?" I feel like the game is mocking me and it makes me so angry. It's just full out. Dark Souls is just on full out insane mode.
Our troops have occupied Bravo sector. We control most sectors on the battle.
Hi, Callum.
Hi, Callum. Yeah, I like Shakira. I didn't enjoy it.
Shakira.
I played it, but you know, for me, it was it's not my style of game. But I did play half of it. Didn't complete it. I played half the game, and then I watched Tom play, and I got more enjoyment out of watching him play it than I did playing it myself. And it's the same with Demon Souls. Like, I haven't played Demon Souls, and I'm not planning on playing on Demon Souls, but when I watched you play it, I got more enjoyment. I actually enjoyed watching you play that, if I'm honest. Yeah.
It looks like what every COD Battlefield game, says Callum. I think it looks a lot better, but
they've kind of made it a bit COD-y, haven't they? The way that it does kind of look like a COD game, but it doesn't play like one. I'm actually a little bit upset that there's no campaign in it though, this year, or this time round. Well, what was the last Battlefield game? Was that
Battlefield 3 wasn't too bad a story, I don't think. 4 was a bit,
I didn't like the...
Battlefield Bad Company 1 and 2 were great.
Objective secured.
I liked the Hardline
Sector
one.
under
Battlefield
control.
Hardline was an awesome campaign. I found it
Just
really,
nobody
really
played the
exciting.
multiplayer. I doubt I'll get it unless everyone does need to start saving for the PS5 just after buying my new phone. Got a car, did he? It's a McLaren.
Is it though? Is it minted Callum or is it bank of mum and dad? Yeah, so there's dodgy dealings.
American forces will take every sector
So
if they aren't stopped.
Yeah, dodgy goings on in London.
US forces have
All
moved
the
swiftly to
down the
create
back
objectives.
alleys and all this dodgy dealing he's got going on in London. Earning all this money. Coming home with the posh cars and mum's like, "Where'd you get that from?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it, mum." No, this is why.
Let's try the LMG.
Technically. So most of your money, but maybe your mum or your dad put in the rest. Is that what you mean? Yes, the posh drug dealer. You get so many of them. Yeah. Well, technically they're key workers, aren't they? Because everyone needed a drug dealer.
Hostiles.
Providing us, yeah. It's just so hard to see people as well in this, I've found.
Oh, anybody living?
You've got plenty of time to save up for a PS5 anyway, Callum, because they're still not around. They're not around too much yet, are they?
Don't like the attachment screen. It's a bit weird. It's definitely. I don't know if are you able to unlock more attachments.
Hostiles have captured Alpha Sector.
Because you do. You got three. So you use the L1 to bring it up, and then you use the triangle for the sights, and then circle for the ammo.
Callum says
Grip, and then muzzle.
his grandparents sold his great-grandparents' bungalow and put some money into accounts for the children, and he claimed his early because he needed a laptop for college. Or he claimed some of it early for college.
Do you get the car out for that as well, do you?
They have full control of Delta Sector.
Finally found a PS5 that's available. Yeah. Well, the PS5 is not overly expensive. It's the bloody extended storage or the M2 card that's going to cost you.
Yeah, if you want storage.
The bloody M2 card is double the price of the console. It's because I was looking at it. I'm looking to get. Well, I was looking to get a 2 terabyte one. It's like 700 quid. Like fucking 700 quid for the bloody storage for 2 terabyte storage. The console's only 450. Callum said the car was mum. In fairness.
Reloading, hold on!
My mum would never have bought me a car.
My first car was a Renault 5.
What's the base storage of the PS5?
It was
I think it's only
eight-
something like 500. What is it? 500.
It's 825 gigabyte.
825 gigabyte. Yeah.
But you
Not very
need
big.
I think there's at least 85 of that is for the internal updates and things, which you won't get to use.
But if you put I don't know if you know this, Dougie, but if you put an external hard drive from your PS4 into your PS5, like obviously not, it has to be the USB one, not one that you open up and put in, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, if you put the USB external hard drive in, if you set it up properly, when you install a PS4 game onto your PS5, it will automatically go onto your extendable storage device.
Good, because it's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. But if you install a PS5 game, it'll go straight onto your SSD. It kind of just recognises whether it's PS4 or PS5, and it goes where it needs to go to save your storage. So I thought that was actually pretty nifty, because on the Xbox, it just goes on your SSD, and then it's down to you where you want to move it to, or wherever you want to move it. So I found that for the PlayStation really handy and very time saving.
Well, I downloaded last night 8 games. One of them was Call of Duty with the Warzone bit and the Cold War, and then 7 other games. Then it went, this is full.
But when you get your storage thing, you can
That's
put
2 terabyte.
Warzone.
I've got 2 terabyte coming tomorrow.
Yeah, you can put the Warzone on because Warzone's PS4. You can't get a PS5 version of Warzone. So obviously, I don't know if you've got Cold War. I don't know if that's PS4 or PS5. I don't know if you've upgraded it.
It's the PS5 version.
Yeah.
I need help!
My 500 gigabyte on PS4 is painful, and I have like 5 games. Yeah. Yeah.
And you won't get the quick loading either.
No, you can store your PS5 games on the external hard drive, but you can't play them off of it. So if you want to play them, you have to move them back onto your SSD. But you can store them on the hard drive, so if you wanted to just save them in there, like, that's fine, but I just... I haven't had an issue with storage yet. I mean, I've got I think it's a 5 terabyte external hard drive where all my PS4 games are on, and I haven't... Oh, that was a good shot. I haven't had a problem with the PS5 storage, like the SSD saying that I haven't had any storage. I haven't had a problem with that yet. And I've got quite a few PS5 games installed, so... I never play GTA anymore, but I can't bring myself to delete it. I have GTA on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
So have I.
And I've never
played it on PC.
No, me neither.
Don't scare me like that. It was free on Epic.
Mag animation is cool. Mag change animation is cool. I've put loads of hours on the Xbox version because when it came out, when it first came out, I was putting in 12-hour days on that, like every day with my cousin. We were mad on it.
A lot.
We were mad on it. We'd literally done everything that you could possibly do, and then we'd done all the heists multiple times. We even did the challenge where you do all the heists without dying in like a certain amount of time. There was a challenge thing.
I need help here!
I think you can revive your team, but not your...
I used to play it with Jim all the time, but we don't talk anymore, so I don't really have a reason to play it.
Which gym?
I can't think of his name now. I think he was the one that used to hang around with like Ollie Norton and all that, I think. Or hang out there, you know, that gym.
Oh,
with Ollie Norton, Roger and all them. I think he fell out with them as well, I think.
Nomad Jim, yeah.
Nomad
he
Jim,
fell out with them, and then he just unfriended me.
Same with me. He fell out with all of them lot, and then he unfriended me as well. But I wasn't even involved in all that stuff.
I was in Mexico when it all happened.
Yeah.
Steady. Resources at 50%.
Shit! I need help here, please!
Yeah. I used to, but I left them because they were arseholes. He left Twitter, Facebook, and everything apparently, Jim. Well, I know that Ollie Nor, he's got a different name now on Twitter, but I've still got him on Twitter. He's got a different name, and he still streams, but he's under a different name now. Groggy Boggy, that's the one, yeah. He still streams on Twitch,
Alpha sector secure.
and he's become quite obsessed with, what's that celebrity?
Ian Lee.
One of the... Yeah, that's the one, yeah. He's become quite obsessed. They've become quite, whatever, but it's... And he does a lot of, I think I popped into one of his streams once, and I didn't say anything. I was just watching, and he was talking about, something about... It was to do with, like, this whole, like... non-binary sexuality thing that he's going through at the moment, and he don't know where he is in his head, and I kind of was like, oh no. You should never start a chat like that in your... you know, and I was like, oh, I'm leaving this because I felt like it was about to get really deep. I didn't want to be involved. Alright.
Yeah, I like Still Life.
I like Still Life as well. I think I played Destiny 2 with Still Life once. Well, a couple of times I played it with him. He coached me through it, but it was, yeah, it wasn't too bad actually. Yeah. Callum said he unfriended them all. Yeah, I think I don't even really know what happened with all of that drama, because I wasn't even involved, but somehow I became involved when I started getting blocked from people, and I was like, oh, I still, even to this day, don't really know what was going on. I'm just blocked because I'm like, it was sort of like
I only blocked him because
association.
The people who he was mad at, I was talking to, and then I got, yeah, and then I got blasted in one of the reply section, and then I did it 3 times, and after that I just blocked them. Then the whole lot of them, unfollowed me.
Yeah, I started getting unfollowed and unfriended and stuff on like Twitch and YouTube and all that, and PlayStation, and the only thing that I've remained, I didn't even realise, but like I said, that Ollie Nor, we're still friends on Twitter. I didn't even realise until the other week I saw it pop up with that Oggy Boggy thing, his new name, and I thought, who the hell is that? Why am I following him? And I clicked on it because it'd come up with a link for his stream on Twitch, and I clicked on it and then realised who he was, and was like, oh, okay, it's Ollie. I didn't even realise that we was, because I thought I'd been blocked on everything, because I'd been blocked on everything else.
Hostiles occupying most sectors. Force them back.
I literally, I didn't know what was going on at all. It was just...
Balls! To hell with you. Yeah. It's every discussion.
I feel like if everybody
Especially
did
if it's
that,
online.
nobody would have any friends. Like, if I was to say, right, Barnick, I'm not going to associate myself with you because you play Dark Souls and I hate it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so annoying. Why would you? It's just, you know, just because we've got a different interest or something, you know. Yeah, you hate Far Cry and I love it.
American forces will take every sector if they aren't stopped.
And it's, you know, it's like the whole, with the whole Brexit thing, when it was like the whole leave or remain thing, because Ian started deleting and unfriending people that was, if anybody turned around and said, oh, I'm going to choose leave, he'd block them, and I'm like, why are you blocking people that are choosing to leave? Like, it's their choice. That's the whole point of a public vote. Everybody's allowed their opinion. It's a vote. That's the whole point of a vote. You know, if you want to choose to stay, then you choose to stay. That's your opinion. That's your fault. That's what you want to do. But if other people want to leave, let them leave. Like, if everyone gets their own choice. Don't block people for it. Or don't, you know, remove them from your stream or whatever because they've said, oh, I'm going to vote to remain or leave or whatever. I find it very petty and uncalled for, basically. You know, alright, yeah, I do go into streams, you know, like I do it with Rachel sometimes. I go in and be like, oh, you're still playing Dark Souls? Boring, you know. It's all like just a bit of a joke or whatever. But, you know, it's, you know, and I'll say to Tom, oh, you know, do you ever play any other games? You know, it's like I saw Colin had said that as well. Colin had put something, that tweeted out to Tom and said, oh, it's nice to see that you're playing something other than Bloodborne. You know, because when he put out that tweet about the golf or whatever, and Colin's like, oh, it's just nice to see you playing something other than Bloodborne, which made me laugh. And I thought, oh, God, I feel like just the same. I played Siege with them once, never again. Yeah, Rainbow Siege, they used to play that quite a lot. We
used to play it every Friday.
Me and Jim had very different views on basically everything. But we were still really good friends. I reckon about 50% of our conversations were us disagreeing as we still respected each other's views and we're still great friends. Is JC talking? Yeah, is it? Can you not hear him? Are you talking, JC?
Have you got voice to share?
He's talking now, can you hear him?
Have you got your...
Callum said should play it again, it's good with a group of people. What, Rainbow Six? Apparently you're not coming through, JT, on the voice chat thing.
I'll download it again when I've got a hard drive coming tomorrow, so I can add PlayStation games.
I think I've got room.
Well, we can hear you. And I've got the stream to allow you, otherwise you wouldn't be... balls.
I think there is a setting somewhere where you have to share your voice, isn't there?
Yeah. They've pretty much got every...
No, he said no JT. Oh, he can't hear your sweet tones, your sweet Yorkshire tones.
Ah,
Northern tones.
No GT.
That sweet northern tone that you need just before bedtime. I don't think he could hear you earlier, I'm not sure. Did he? Maybe. Can you hear him now, Callum?
There's usually a couple of minute delay on the YouTube. Can you hear him now?
I heard you in the stream earlier when we were testing it. He says no, he can't hear you. I could hear you earlier on the stream, I'm sure, because I heard the one we were.
Maybe it's in the party chat options.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe in the...
If not, you'd have to go into the main options.
Oh, there you go. If you go into... If you go into the party chat that we're in, and then go to where the three little lines are, and then go down to settings, and then it says share your voice, and you have to allow it. I don't know if that's on or...
I'm actually amazed because there's gunfire going all around us and you're still alive, JT. I've died about 4 times, but I've spawned back on you.
Are you saying that, or?
All of Foxtrot sector is in enemy hands.
Yep, it's fine.
In the, I don't know if you went into the, you know, if you press the PlayStation button once and go into our party chat that we're in, and then click on the, yeah, and then the third one down it says settings. Yeah. Well, for me it just says settings, but I don't know if that's because it's my party. But yeah, and then the second one down says share your voice, and you can allow or don't allow.
But I'm pretty sure it's in the main settings as well. Either in broadcast. Game's over. No.
There's the main settings under broadcast. I don't even know where broadcast is in the main settings. Captures and broadcasts, it's down the bottom. Audio. Oh, there we go. So, if you go all the way down to the bottom in the main settings, and then broadcast, and then it says include voice chat audio. Mine's off. Can you hear him now, Callum? Mine was actually off, include audio.
Maybe it's if you broadcast it through the PlayStation, like I'm doing. I don't know. Maybe. Still nada.
Yeah.
If you're hearing me okay, and you're hearing Vicky okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Colin says I hear JT. So whether or not Callum's been taking the piss, or Colin is, which one would you think? At all for you? You listening? What settings can I look at?
Colin says, "Stop being a troll, Callum." JT, say something. Colin would never be a troll. It's not in his nature. It's not in his nature. Colin wouldn't dream of it. I don't know if... I mean, I'm the party leader, aren't I? So I don't know. It's nothing I have to do from my end, is it, in the settings?
Maybe you might have to allow. Mind you, you would have voice chat enabled as well, because they could be able to hear me.
Voice chat connection.
Thank you. Yeah. Can you hear Karen, can you?
Yeah. She's saying she's lost you for the night because you got a PlayStation 5.
We have majority control of the sector. The enemy has
Karen.
captured Sector Delta.
About voice chat moderation. Is that a thing? What is it? Oh no. Callum sent you a DM on Twitter.
Possibly it could be.
JT. Callum sent you a DM. It's definitely nothing.
For me? Mine?
There's definitely nothing in my settings, my end, in the party itself. I don't think you can, because he would have replied to you. You still can't hear you, I don't think.
Maybe because you've got SharePlay on, I don't know. But then...
Yeah, it's just, as I say, it's just been disabled. Do you want me to join that share play, or...? I'll leave off and I won't join it for a sec.
Try that now. Hopefully that'll work.
I've not been in a tank
yet. You might have to
yet.
invite me again.
about to start
Alright,
securing sectors.
sharing
Enemy
again.
has
There we
majority
go, he
control.
says.
There we go.
Callum,
So
I was
what
only
did you-
saying
what did you
nice
do?
things about you as well. It
was
was
not-
in
noth-
my settings, in the share play.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know if it's still doing it because I'm share playing, but...
Can you hear him? Can you still hear him, Callum? Oh, now Colin can't hear you, JT.
I don't give a fuck about Colin. Shouldn't you be offshore by now? I only say nice things about you, Callum. It's because of the
Oh,
respect that I have for you. Even though you're forcing your grandparents to sell homes and stuff like that just so you want a laptop.
So you can get a laptop and a brand new car.
Car, your phone.
PlayStation 5.
He's getting that next.
Yeah. Yep, still loud and clear.
They're not allowed to have lunch in their care, at the care home because they can't afford it.
They're on the
What's for tea?
bread and water.
8-pence jam. And jelly. I wasn't calling you a Tory slumlord or anything like that. I've already done the picture of your face on Jacob Rees-Mogg. I don't need to do any more. Whoa, hang on a second. You know I don't mean it.
Much.
No one's that bad.
No.
Well, apart from Tory scum, but yeah.
You should have heard all the Peaky Blinders things you were saying about you earlier. When we were discussing your job. You missed all the Peaky Blinders.
Guaranteed that Callum's got a flat cap. Guaranteed.
Oh, I love a flat cap. But that's because I'm a cockney. So I love a flat cap on a man.
Strongest punch in the world.
Sector Alpha under Russian.
I'm back in your favourite Premier Inn next week, Callum. Thrilled at the prospect.
Is that a particular Premier Inn, or just he doesn't like Premier Inns overall?
No, Callum likes a good Premier Inn.
Oh.
I think he rates the Wolverhampton one, which I stay out for work, quite highly.
I love a Premier Inn. They've got such comfy beds.
Flickering again.
Yeah, it's doing that flashing light thing.
Seriously, if you suffer from epilepsy, this beta is not worth it.
Definitely not. I don't suffer from epilepsy, but I feel like I'm going to have a fit any minute. The way that keeps flashing.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Callum says, love Wolverhampton Premier Inn. Wolvo Premier Inn.
He does own a flat cap though.
He definitely does. We all know he does.
It goes well with the cravat. You can imagine him top down in his vehicle in his flat cap and cravat, riding along.
I hate this gun that I've got. Doing a turtleneck. Oh God, really? Oh, Callum.
A turtleneck with and then an additional jumper tied around the neck.
I reckon it's probably like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So like a black turtleneck, and he's got a fanny pack as well, or a bum bag as we call them.
Yeah. Hey, bum bags are actually pretty handy.
No, just no.
When I went to
They're
Florida, I went into one of these when we was at the theme parks. I went in and bought myself a bum bag so I could hold all my stuff in it while we were on the roller coasters and the rides. And I rocked that bum bag for 2 weeks in Florida.
Maybe soon.
I loved it.
So like Callum with
lovely.
his turtleneck, and then there's Colin with his the entire Miami Vice or Hawaii 5-0 wardrobe, whichever one suits him. What the fuck? Sorry, we just spawned and just died.
Bum
Didn't
bags,
even look around and I've already
bum
been
bags are
shot.
handy if you own a market store in the street in the East End of London. Yeah. You definitely need it around your waist in the East End of London. You need to keep that keep that money close. Step right up.
Hiding in the
Get
bush.
your apples and pears. I used to love a good market.
Jesus.
In London.
God. I don't know if you can see that on the... Yeah, you
Yeah,
saw
the,
so
it cut. Yeah, the flashing on it comes across on the stream as well.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah, should put a warning in the description. Oh, good shot.
Get in.
Did he die? I don't know if he
Captured
died.
Sector Bravo.
He must have done. Unless he jumped over the edge.
Won't surprise me.
Callum says, "Oh yeah, I also have an Hawaiian shirt that I wear very well." Nice Hawaiian shirt. I reckon you'd look good in a Hawaiian shirt, JT.
No. I do have sort of one, but yeah, no.
I bet Dougie had loads of Hawaiian shirts when he went on his honeymoon. I could see you, Dougie, on your
Yeah, Dougie's got to have one.
your cruise in.
I don't think I do have
Hawaiian.
one. I think I'd probably wear one though.
Sector Alpha is ours. We've got most of the sectors under control.
My dad wears, when he goes on holiday, he loves a Hawaiian shirt. He's got loads of them.
Socks
He
and
loves
sandals as well. Crocs.
No, he don't do the socks and sandals thing. He don't like the socks and sandals thing, but he does have what I call Jesus sandals. So you know those ones that like go over, but you don't wear socks with them. He just wears his Jesus sandals and his Hawaiian shirts, and they literally go. They remain in the suitcase because they're only for holiday. They're not for the UK. He loves them.
Got one.
Oh well. Oh god. I thought I had a guy in my sights and I was about to shoot him, but no, I was too slow.
So have you got your car, Callum, or are you getting a car? If so, which one do you have or want?
I think it's in the McLaren F1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Let's see you go down the M25 on that. Or in that.
that is bullshit. Absolute
Yeah.
bullshit.
I'm coming towards you.
And sorry, I skipped. Out of frustration.
No, I've got a
I'll deploy
2012
on you
Renault
there.
Clio.
Ooh.
That's an okay for a first car. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice Renault
it's
Clio.
pretty sweet.
2012.
My first car didn't even have a heater in it.
You saw that, I shot
Yeah.
him point blank and not one hit.
Oh, now he's teabagging you just to
Yeah.
have salt in the room. Yeah, that's a pretty decent car for the first one. What colour you got? What colour did you go for?
Is it, I don't know why I'm thinking blue, but it's probably beige. Silver or something.
Beige.
Easy to clean colours.
Oh, right. Grey. He's got a grey one. Nice. I remember when I went for when I was getting my first car, and my dad had to come with me because he wouldn't let me buy what he called a tin can.
Okay.
And I was looking at a Fiat Punto at the time, and he was like, "You're not getting a Fiat Punto." I said, "Why? It looks so nice. Look how nice it looks." And he was like, "No." He said, "If you rear-ended somebody in that car, your legs would be crushed. That's a tin can. You're not having that." And it was a nightmare. And
that's why when I passed my test, I wasn't going to get a car straight away, but I went into the bank and they said, "Why don't you get a loan through us? You can get up to X amount of money." And I went, "You know what? Fuck it." And then I picked my own car because I didn't want any influence of what I could or couldn't have.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't really know that much about cars, so I kind of needed a little bit of help as to... Because I didn't want anything too big for my first car, because, you know, you shouldn't really ever go for a brand new car for your first car anyway, when you're learning still, or when you're just past your test. But then my dad started doing this. I saw a really nice, I can't remember what make it was, but it was a red vehicle, and he's like, "You can't have a red vehicle." No way. He's like, you should never drive a red vehicle. So, you know, nothing but trouble. So I wasn't allowed to have a red vehicle either. So it just became like, okay, you find me a car then, and we'll just go and look at it. Because everything I suggested was wrong. And I ended up having, my first car was a Vauxhall Astra. It was a second-hand Vauxhall Astra.
God, there's 4 or 5 of them down that hole.
Where are you? Oh, you're over there.
I'm not so boring, I'd buy a beige car. A beige car? I don't think... You don't really see
Oh,
that many.
for fuck's
Ooh.
sake, that is awful.
Like flashing.
It's a bit of metal to get you from A to B. That's how I look at it now.
Hopefully that's just a thing in the beta that they're going to fix before the main game.
Well, this is an old build of a game, so it's...
Yeah, I can't say I'm enjoying it.
I am.
Yeah, but you're good at these games. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know,
He's pretty good at Battlefield. I'm pretty similar to you, JT, when it comes to Battlefield, because I'm so used to COD. It's just a totally different game play style, and it's hard to get out of the COD run and gun mode.
I think the only time that I got semi-decent on a Battlefield game was Battlefield 1, and I still wasn't anywhere near as good as most of the other people that I played with.
Sector Charlie is under our control.
I preferred Battlefield 1 mainly because, you know, if you played ejected, you'd actually win the games, but...
Don't think Dougie's good at any games, is he? Thanks very much.
I know we take the piss out of him, and you know, we have the reverse pro gamer, but really, seriously, Dougie is a really bang average gamer.
I can be a bit.
And now he's got the
I could be
haptic
abysmal.
feedback. Now he's going to be even better with the haptic feedback of the PlayStation 5 controller.
JT, look behind you.
Hello.
Can't even shoot his own
glad friendly
teammate.
fire isn't on this.
The problem is though,
I got an assist for that.
Dougie has to be. It's part of his brand to be bad at games, because otherwise the reverse pro gamer name.
It'd have to change.
It'd have to change. You have to live up to the name. So he does it really just for the stream, just to hold up the reputation.
What a fine job you do, sir.
Yeah. Cav's like, "Are you going back to being drunk, Dougie?" And we're like, well, maybe. Last couple of streams have been blitzed.
So you get those that are good at some games, and then there's those that are good at pretty much all games, and they're the really annoying ones.
Like Tom.
And yeah, it's annoying sometimes how good he is at games, and it's just like, why
Tom just like
do you need
adapts
help?
to any game, and he's just like, oh, okay, I get it, and then he just zooms through it, and then I'm like, oh, this is a really difficult section. It took me like 5 attempts to do this boss, and then he does it like first try, and he's like, oh, was this the boss you was talking about?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I hate you. I'm gonna unfollow you right now. You're so annoying.
I've been watching another streamer through the day, so like when I've been working from home, and she's sort of like gone through the Dark Souls series, and it's just been like, unbelievable how easy she's made it.
Yeah. It's like I was watching Rach the other day. Rach was playing usual Dark Souls, and she was doing a shield only run. And
I don't know.
yeah, I was like, how is she managing? She was on a boss, and I was like, how is she managing to like do that? I can barely, on any Souls game, I can barely hit a boss with a weapon, let alone with a bloody shield.
She completed it with rolling into people, or is she doing a rolling one as well?
She did a roll. Yeah, she completed it rolling only, and she's also done she's done it one-handed as well. She had one hand, she had the camera down on her hand. She played the controller she used the one hand on the controller, and she completed Dark Souls. She's honestly, like, I don't know how she does it. It's insane.
No idea.
Dougie is a very average gamer. Dougie is a very average gamer. It should be your new name, Dougie.
Yeah. I was like I say, this probably because we jump from game to game to game to game to game every stream.
What's this? What are you business?
Well, I do. And I haven't really streamed it for the last, I don't know, 6 months regularly.
Dougie, the next gen gamer.
Yeah. Well, you've got all the tools now, so there's no excuse for you not to.
Yeah. Balls.
You've got. Did you say that you've got Ratchet and Clank on PS5? Because you got that before you got the PS5, didn't you?
I played it for 2 hours last night.
Oh, you liked it then?
Well, I was broke. I just couldn't stop.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's such a good game, Ratchet and Clank.
I was like, shit, it's midnight. I'll be up in 4 hours.
Yeah. Karen knows by now not to bother waiting. Just go to sleep.
Oh, that is. How the fuck can he get me from up there?
Come on,
Through all that?
That's bullshit.
We gotta secure any.
This is what this game does to me.
Yeah.
Reloading, hold on!
At least.
This is
Balls,
going to be
I'm
one
down.
of those games,
Now
Jake,
someone
where you're
from
like,
behind.
yep, he's cheating. Yep, he's cheating.
If I was playing this on PC, I can guarantee you that I'd be saying that.
Oh, there's PC players. There's PC players been playing with us, is it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, I said
This is
earlier, didn't I? So
crossplay,
like,
isn't it?
how long before?
This is crossplay, isn't it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably I've got some PC players in it with her.
There's supposed to be that easy anti-cheat which has been implemented with PC. And it's what I think Fortnite use it as well.
I've just shot someone.
Yeah.
And
Fortnite's got an anti-cheat. I think Warzone they haven't got an anti-cheat, have they? Because that's why a lot
Not
of
until
people
Vanguard releases.
Yeah, a lot of people got angry and left Warzone because they were like, it's just bullshit. But they were saying, there was this thing that I saw that Warzone obviously being a free game, but there's some people that pay up to $150 per month just for cheat software to play Warzone, and it's like, you're paying $150 a month just to cheat on a free game. What the fuck? Like, get a life.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's pretty pathetic. But the
Yeah,
thing is,
it's
though,
so
people
pathetic.
hack console games these days, and I don't understand it.
No, I don't either.
I don't know why I've bothered with that. I'm
Okay.
just doing so terrible at this. I'll probably get swing of it, so like just by the time beta ends.
Yeah.
Well, we're all going to play it on Friday. If it's free.
Well, you will, but I'll be out.
Yeah, you're getting
unfortunately,
pissed with
Friday,
Kaz.
Saturday. It's a birthday.
What's Kaz's birthday Friday?
Yeah.
Nice. Is it pizza night down at the pub?
We are going to pub. They've got one of the local brewers in doing beer
nice.
tasting, so it's a special event that they're doing. So yeah, we're going up there for that.
Any kind of beer, wine tasting, spirit tasting, whatever is always a good excuse to get pissed.
Yeah,
Good night, Callum.
No,
Like,
Callum.
they had a gin tasting one in there, but it was a bit pricey. So
Yeah, we got, well, I was going to say near me, but it's not. Where my old house was, I had this big, there's like a big,
that is awful.
yeah, I have to look away when it does that. There was a big, like, garden thing, it's called The Gardens, and every year they have a beer festival there, and I always used to go down there. I mean, I obviously can't drink because of my medication and stuff, but the festival itself was always really fun, and they had like food to go with all the different beers, like, so any particular beer from like certain countries, they'd have a food from that country as well.
Hiding
So
in the bush.
I went more for the food, and my mum went for the beer. So I used to go with my mum, and she'd taste all the beer, and I'd taste all the food.
Well, these guys that are coming into like, because it's all stuff that's brewed locally.
Okay.
I think they're doing it. They'll have something to go with it, but I don't know what. Because
is Willow going with you? Or?
Yeah, we'll all go, but she won't be doing the tasting. I am just getting absolutely smashed in this. I don't think I've got a hit in ages.
Have you got a rocket launcher? Look like you had a rocket launcher on your back there.
No, it's a med pack thing. Not med pack, I think.
It doesn't help that every time you blink, you're getting a white flashing light in your face.
Yeah, it seems to be doing it a lot more since before we started.
Oh, just revived somebody.
Oh, that's good. You get your extra points for that.
Was it Hatter usually was the one that was doing the reviving?
Yeah, Battlefield 1, he used to revive loads of people and be like top of the leaderboard just for revives. He'd get no kills, he'd just revive everyone and get like top.
Well, that's what, it's what I used to do, but that was the medic's job.
It's like it sounds like my kind of job, if I'm honest. Like, I'll just run around reviving people, because the shooting part is the one I struggle with. The aim, I haven't got the aim for the shooting.
Sounds like it's getting pretty close. Oh yeah, they're going to win this quite easily, I think.
Yeah, they're really
355 versus 48. We can pull it back, honest.
You've still got
optimism.
17 minutes if they don't get any more kills between now and then.
I just don't understand. I've shot some people and it's just not done anything. Whereas I seem to be shot once and that's it, I'm dead.
I read something this morning I was talking about GTA with Callum earlier. I just reminded they were saying that GTA 6 was planned for 2025, apparently. I don't know how true that is. Seems like a bit far away.
I can't imagine it.
It feels like ages ago that GTA 5 came out.
It was 20.
Well, GTA 5
2013
came out. Yeah, 2013, wasn't it?
Yeah, it just feels so long. Like, and it's still so popular, and it's still quite an expensive game. Like, if you see it in the second-hand shops, like in CEX and stuff, it's still quite pricey for something that's for such an old game.
Yeah, that most people have got free as part of Epic Store and stuff like that. Oh god, terrible. I think that's me done for tonight. I'm gonna go
One more.
grab
One
some
go
rum.
on. One more.
Oh, go
One
on.
more.
One more.
One more. That's
Promise.
Yeah,
Last
I
one.
think I better go to bed. 'Cause
yeah.
I've,
Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna be up early as well. So
Well, I haven't
Is that? Were
necessarily
you
got to
still?
be
You
up
staying for
early.
one more?
Yeah.
yeah, I'll
Yeah,
stay for
sweet.
one more.
Okay.
Got to sleep at 11. So. And see if I can figure out what's going on with my headaches and ear pain.
Well, I want to see the hurricane.
They might not have it. Did they say that it's in the beta?
It's supposed to be set as like a random, so you don't get pissed off with it every single game it comes rolling in. So it's that's why I don't know how long we've been playing for. Couple of hours anyway.
You got your $3.99's worth.
Yeah, I've got my £3.99's worth.
Oh, and then if you're going to play again on, did you say Saturday? Friday and Saturday, you'll definitely get it.
I think the only thing that's
I've downloaded
bugging me
that
on it-
Hell Let Loose as well. I want to try that. That's
Oh
on-
yeah, I've got that. Well, I've got that on now, installing. I've heard it's pretty good.
I've got the golf installing as well.
Yeah.
Yay!
Me
I were on
too.
that last night with Tom. He beat me, the sod.
All of Foxtrot sector is in enemy hands.
Oh, I'm Boris. Okay. What's this? Oh, it's
I haven't really played a golf game much in quite a while, but I think the last proper golf game I played was that Rory McIlroy one.
Yeah, and that was so bare bones. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
terrible.
I'll be honest, this one seems quite, but what I played of it yesterday it's quite fun, but it's definitely for me a chill out game.
And then the only other thing, obviously, is like the everybody's golf and stuff like that. But that's obviously like a totally different.
Yeah, that's very arcadey and
Yeah.
just a bit of fun. Again, for me, that's definitely a multiplayer.
I have to try and give it a go. But the thing is, it's just I think it's from tomorrow now. Like the Far Cry 6 is out, I'm going to be on that. Because I was saying to Dougie about Friday. I don't know about Friday multiplayer madness. If I'll probably be on Far Cry.
Yeah,
But
Far Cry's
if you're going to play this, I won't be able to play anyway because I don't have EA on PlayStation.
I think
I'm not
everybody.
paying £3.99.
on Friday. It's free to everybody.
Oh, is it? Oh, so I don't have to get EA.
You don't know.
No.
Friday and Saturday it's free.
I might give you an hour. We'll see. I'll see how I get on at the doctor's first tomorrow. See what.
They should have added two. They should have put two maps in, given a bit of. Because I remember we did the beta of this Battlefield 1, and it was the one map in the desert, and we played it for a whole weekend, and it was.
Yeah.
So when the game finally came out, everybody was sick of it.
Let me get back in!
Okay. I've just said.
Back off.
Oh, we're a bit loud. Is there actually another team on this? Because so far, every time I go to somewhere, it's sort of like it gets taken over by our team.
They've been running for what seems like quite a while.
Yeah.
I can't see anyone.
Well, listen, it gets you to look around the scenery a little bit easier before it's not like I get shot, sniped from somewhere.
I can guarantee that my Far Cry 6 is not going to arrive tomorrow now that I'm like so hyped and waiting for it. It better bloody. If it doesn't arrive, I'm going to go down, I'll have a walk down to Morrison's and go and buy it.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah. It's a nice little chill out zone they got there, a couple of chairs, sit and watch the battlefield. Well, that was uncalled for. that speaker was
yeah, speaker's gone.
That speaker was 11 quid, you know.
Middle aisle. Bargain from Lidl.
How are we faring?
Pushing out the US forces as planned.
Yeah, I noticed that Ian, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Ian did a live try 6 because the embargo lifted, and I was like, no.
Right, him and Aoife did it.
Yeah, I think Ian played for a little bit and then some co-op together, but
Alright.
yeah, I didn't watch it. Because I put into the chat before the stream started, no, I can't watch because I'm waiting for it for Thursday. Us peasants have to wait.
If you want to play the campaign, you don't want spoilers.
Yeah. It's like us peasants have to wait until release day. we don't get it early like you.
I sort of understand still, like people wanting to do that, but you know, I don't know. It's sort of like you'll get loads of people that'll just go, I don't want the spoilers, and then everybody will see it and then give spoilers to everybody that's streaming it for the first time.
Yep. No, yeah, I very much. When it comes to Far Cry games, I watch the very first announcements, so the first announcement trailer. I always watch those, and then any other trailer or any other kind of thing that comes out about the game after that, I will not watch because I just, I don't want to know anything about the game. I just want to experience it for myself.
That's fair enough, I think. Oh shit, we got 2 kills.
Yeah. And you revived somebody.
Yeah.
Like, coming in the hero now.
Didn't even see where the hell he was.
RV2.
Requesting medical aid.
They're expanding resources.
Have you actually been revived by anybody?
One person, I think. Oh, damn it.
Fine.
I was on a roll there.
In a ghillie suit as well.
That'll be best to do with this entire game.
You know, someone might revive you.
I don't think so.
Oh, he just ran past. Oh, that's the enemy. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few people trying to take that area.
You're going to be getting the Call of Duty Vanguard.
I don't know. I did play a bit of the beta and
I don't know. It depends. If this game is really good, then and there's a battle pass. There is a battle pass in this. Maybe if I do get one, because I don't want to start getting battle passes for everything and then.
Yeah, but I don't get the battle pass for COD, and I still play quite a lot of it.
No, I still play now and again for the Warzone.
I'll probably end up getting it because
More than likely, you'll probably end up
obviously if
getting
my
it.
cousin, yeah, if my cousin gets it, and then we normally play COD quite a lot. Although I don't know if we haven't really played COD in the last couple of weeks. We haven't played COD because he's been playing FIFA. Because the new FIFA came out. I haven't played FIFA for a while, so I haven't been on FIFA. But
Seriously, guys, I'm just right here. Why not revive me like I just revived your candy asses?
yeah, they're not gonna.
Sorry.
And then yeah, so if it just depends really, because his girlfriend as well. You know, we used to play Wednesday and Thursday nights because his girlfriend worked late. She's now starting work with him, so she's going to be finishing the same time as him, and they're going to have the same sort of days off and stuff. So it might be a little bit more tricky to fit games in. So I'm not too sure. I may get it. I might just shove it on the rental list and play the campaign. And then once he decides if he's going to get it, I can then decide later on. Save some time. I like a COD campaign.
Yeah, they're not too long. Pretty straightforward. I haven't completed the last one yet, to be honest.
Yeah, I quite like the...
I think I did finish it.
Yeah, you did.
Can't remember the ending, like... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I remember it now, yeah.
Yeah, I quite like the other one because it was more sort of... You got to choose, like, the side missions, and, like, there was, like, little puzzles to figure out to open certain doors, and to do certain side missions you needed to work out certain puzzles. So I kind of enjoyed it in that sense. And it had quite a good story.
How's the stream holding up, Vicky? Is it still pretty smooth on that, or...?
Yeah, it's fine. Oh. It does keep going a bit, it is going a bit, or unless that's my Wi-Fi, or thing dropping out.
My stream?
Yeah, it's just going a bit fuzzy. But I think that's, oh no, that's mine, because my quality had dropped down. That's mine.
It's done it on mine as well.
Yeah, my quality had dropped down to, I've just changed it back to 1080p 60 frames, and it's gone back to normal. I don't know, YouTube tends to do that. It does that when I'm watching other stuff as well. It'll drop my quality down to like 240p, and I'm like, why is it doing that? It's really random. Oh, nice.
I was double teamed there. Flickering.
Damn it.
Ooh,
missed out on a revive.
Dougie's getting the epileptic screen.
Take that, post.
Our forces fully control Foxtrot sector.
Oh, chopper coming in.
I went into this shop earlier this morning to have a look for some. It's an actual curtain shop. I took my measurements in there and I said, these are my measurements for the the width and the drop or whatever, and I wanted 3 pairs of curtains. And then they were like, oh, we can make them in this material, we can give you this, blah, blah, blah.
I need help here.
They wanted
Please.
£738 for 3 pairs of curtains. I was like, are you joking? 700.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, they're made to measure and all this. And I said, I don't give a crap. I was like, show me the ones that you don't make to measure. And he was like, that we don't have any, you know, we make all our curtains made to measure.
They've been handmade and by 4-year-olds.
Yeah, I want them bloody dusted in gold if they're bloody 700 odd quid. I was like, no way.
Bravo sector is under American control.
And he's like, oh, they're thermal and they're blackout and they're this and they're that. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not paying 700 odd quid for 3 pairs of curtains.
Got one.
I'd rather go down to Next and buy cheaper ones and then take them into like somewhere and have them taken up.
Where?
Right, I've just saved 2 medics. Let's see if anybody revives me.
Where are you?
Go anyone close? I don't know if it counts.
How do I revive you? There we go.
There you go. Doing it. Thank you, Dougie. Dude, we're just round
Oh,
the
there's a lift.
corner
There's
here.
a lift here. Is this a lift?
Yeah, press the button. Up we go.
In you go. This is where you're going to get stuck in the lift together.
The door just shut and we walked through it. Hey.
Oh,
Steady.
look at that rocket. Penis-shaped rocket.
Oh shit! Deploy.
Don't forget about the parachute.
Lesson learnt from last time.
Has Battlefield always had the parachute when you fall off buildings?
Yeah. Not so much in Battlefield 5. You needed to fall a certain distance.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was something that they maybe took from COD.
No, they've had it. So, no, it's...
How many hits with that pistol? Jesus.
I have no idea, but I know sometimes my aim is off, but other times I just think, surely I've hit them.
But they were hitting because you saw the little white marker saying hit,
Yeah.
hit.
Imagine this in VR.
I'm trying not to.
I don't know, just looking down there is making me feel a bit sick. And I don't
Wonder
really
if
suffer
it-
from like heights or anything like that.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I did press it, but obviously...
He did try and do the motion because I saw him try and pull the...
American forces have Charlie set.
Come on, deploy.
Oh
God.
shit. Are we going to die on this? Is it taking
the
off?
rocket, the rocket
Oh,
taken.
dear!
Take it off.
Jesus.
I thought we'd burn there. A pit.
Right, we should get this one.
If we'd known that was taking off, we could have gone try and jumped on the top of it, eh?
Yeah.
The majority of sectors are under our control.
And we've got that one.
We have full control of Echo Sector.
Oh, there to pull my parachute
I
out.
was going to say, you didn't need the parachute there for that little jump.
Oh, let's see if I can sneak in behind this on foot.
The animation's so funny. It's like it looks like you're running. It looks like you're hopping, not running. Nice.
Please not see me.
Watch my back.
Boom.
Oh,
Take
God,
that.
look at that. slow motion.
Foxtrot sector is now secure.
It was like a
I don't know if that was.
1960s freaking
The whole map falls.
movie animation.
I don't know if that was meant to happen. I don't think it was.
Oh.
Bullshit. Although I was hitting more door frame than anything there.
Oh. I was going to revive you.
Oh, sorry.
I was right behind you.
Spawned in a helicopter.
Yeah. Oh god.
Parachute!
Yeah.
We hold all Delta sector.
Did you say you went and saw James Bond the other day, Dougie?
Yeah.
Any good?
I enjoyed it.
I know that Glenn went and saw it with his dad the other day. Isn't it like a 3.5 hour long film?
Well, it was at least half an hour before the movie started. You know, it says it starts at 10:30, and there was at least half an hour of trailers. Trailers are getting so long these days, and they're just showing every part of the movie. So I had my head down and watching that. Go watch that. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'd be interested to see where it goes from here.
It's still Daniel Craig, right?
This is his last. It was his last film. His Bond. His last outing. No, I don't know who the new one is.
Oh, but it's going to be something really weird. They're going to be like, it's no longer going to be a guy, it's going to be a girl.
Alpha sector has fallen.
It's going to be something really random now, because the world's just... We all have to be politically, what's it? So now they're probably going to change it up, and they're going to have a Bond... Instead of it's not going to be James Bond, it's going to be Jane Bond.
Yeah, it'll be a frog.
Yeah.
Pow, pow, pow.
The name's Ribbit.
The name's Spawn. Frog Spawn. So yeah, I can't remember the last James Bond film. I think the last James Bond film I saw was that Casino Royale one. I haven't really seen them up to date. Too much.
Tango down! Tango down!
They're always on TV, so I see snippets here and there. But
Yeah.
Well, pretty much all the, you know, all of the Daniel Craig's ones have had a running story going all the way through them.
Mm.
You know, from beginning to end. So whether or not they carry on with that story after he's gone, I don't know. Or if they, you know,
Hatters in the chat.
do so like a reboot.
I didn't mean it, Hatter.
Hi, 86.
How you doing?
I've just figured out how to press the button for the lift.
You're punching it before.
The name Rubik's.
He's been silent on stream for most of it because he didn't know the.
That part looks like Deadpool. He's on to your left, Stacey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the up button. Yeah, $3.99 this cost me.
Yep.
And me.
Yeah, pay $3.99 today and get epilepsy tomorrow.
Yeah. Seriously, if you've got epilepsy, don't be playing this.
Jesus.
It's been pretty horrific.
There's been some horrible white flashings. So,
How's Hatter doing?
I was talking about you earlier, Hatter, about the, we're talking about that you watched Squid Game and Midnight Mass. You said you were watching that next. I think I'm about episode 5, I think. What, 5 or 6 of Squid Game.
I'm
loving it
secretly
so far.
enjoying the Equalizer that's on Sky. It's
Oh yeah, with it's Queen Latifah. I've been watching that. Yeah.
Kaz is watching that. She's been enjoying that.
Yeah, I have as well.
not quite the way what I remember, but it's not Denzel Washington and it's not Edward Woodward. It's still not bad.
I used to stay up till about 1 o'clock in the morning watching Edward Woodward so late on ITV.
I never saw it. This is my first experience with the show, so I never.
We're at best TV theme shows ever.
Yeah. One of the guys from the police did the theme for it. The first the TV series. Hope JT's dead.
Yeah. I don't know if you're still alive.
I was about to start Midnight Mass, but then I saw this thing. Oh, he picked you over Netflix, Dougie.
Thanks, 86.
That's the new Dougie and Chill. Conveniently placed smoke.
Okay, that was a mistake.
Clear. Taking a while.
Oh, that took a while.
Yeah. That was you were really warming up those paddles.
Yeah.
This'll be.
When everybody says that, like I'm about to start Midnight Mass, and I'm looking at my watch and thinking, it's only 5:10. I have no fucking idea what it is.
I need to change these controls.
Yeah. Well, like I said, my friend started watching it last night, and she said that this might be a good tip for you. She said, don't start watching it unless you're willing to watch 2 episodes in a row, because once you finish watching the first episode, you immediately have to watch the second, the way that the first episode ends. She was like totally sucked into it. And she ended up going to bed really late and was struggling for work this morning. But I'll finish watching Squid Game first, and then I'll start.
Okay, that's not how you take off.
How much time have we got left?
18 minutes, but it's 3:03, 106.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I can't see the score.
We're losing. We've got 100 tickets left.
I got the second boss of Return.
Better than them at one point. I think it's because I stopped reviving people.
The game or not? I don't like the lack of involved. It may. I was exactly the same with Return. I was the same with Returnal. I felt exactly like that. I wasn't my kind of thing.
I've got to first boss 3 times, and I think I've got to final stage once, and I just, yeah. I did find it so like that it's more luck than management at some points in it, but I'll probably go back to it again.
Yeah, Returnal was for me a very frustrating game.
American forces will take every sector if they aren't stopped.
Problem with Returnal is like you feel like you're doing well, and then all of a sudden just you'll get like the wave of enemies that will just destroy you, and then that's it, you lose all your good stuff, and it's just you just feel like you did all that for nothing.
Yeah, Tom supplied it.
Yeah.
Yay, where you lost?
Ooh, doing so well.
Yeah, he got the Tom got the platinum for it eventually. I think he got stuck on one.
Kills? I got 17 kills on that one. And
71
9 revives. 17. No, 71. I think that's how many times I died.
I was playing that. What was it? Enlisted, and I sat on the automatic machine gun, and they were just coming out the hole. And at the end of it, I had 415 kills. The other guy, the other team had 30. That was his top scorer.
Oh, yeah. 86 said,
I think I
check
ranked
him.
up once.
I'm going to delete it so he doesn't see I'm playing. Yeah. Typical Tom, good at all games, makes everyone else look like they don't know how to play any game. When you think you're good at a game, and then you watch Tom play it, and then you realise that you're just average.
Right, that's
That's
me
how
done.
I feel when I watch Tom play games.
Thank you very much for coming by, everybody, and thanks for being in the chat, you guys, and thanks for lurking.
Thank you.
Remember to thumb me up or thumb me down, subscribe or
Give
unsubscribe.
you a good thumb in.
I forgot that we could do that on YouTube. It's been so long.
You can do clips now on YouTube as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Battlefield Portal, which is not available yet, and Hazard Zone, which we haven't really heard anything about. It's not even what, 4 weeks till it launches. So, but we're playing this Friday. If you're up for it.
Yeah. Well, I'll
And Hell Let Loose as well. Get ready for that.
Now?
Yeah, you can pre-install it now. Yeah. YouTube's where it's
I don't know
at.
if you know, but yeah, you can pre-install this. Play it early if you do the $3.99 EA thing, but
yeah.
But yeah, you can pre-install for Friday or Saturday, whenever.
I'll stick it on the download now, and I'll put me console rest mode, and then if I'm not,
I'll be ready in 3 minutes.
If I'm not full on stuck on in Far Cry 6 mode, I'll maybe join. Well, it's got 16 gig. It says it's going to take 4 minutes. So.
God, mine was like 20.
I've got time to get ready for bed, and then it'll be done.
Sweet. Right.
All right then.
Thanks everybody.
Cheers everybody.
Thanks. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I stop this thing? First time doing on PlayStation broadcast. Stop. There we go. See you later, everybody. Bye. Sure you want to